This is the thing, and what Perk and I were having a discussion early, it's about value. The reason why he didn't get an extension is because what he believes his value is, whether it's a max contract, whatever it is, he believes his value is X. And so they didn't want to pay that to him. They still don't want to pay it to him, but then they try and shop him, and then every other team is like, well, no, we're not going to give you 3 players or a pick for him. So basically, they're going to let him go restricted free agency. Maybe he'll get 30. But will you stop, Perk? I'm almost done. And so, just saying, there's not going to get the value in free agency. That's what they want to go see. Go get your deal, and then we'll match it, but we're not going to overpay you.
You are so wrong today. Like, you are so wrong. It had nothing. Look, the reason that Lonzo didn't get traded, it had nothing to do with his value. It's because he's going to be an unrestricted free agent. So if you're looking at a team like the Knicks, why give up something? Something right now when you know in a couple of months I could get him and pay him and get him in free agency. That's just a smart move. It has nothing to do with undervaluing him or teams not the one to give up. No, they just know, hey, let's be smart about this. He's a free agent, and if we want him, we could get him in a free agency.
Lakers thought that about Paul George. Saying you see it all the time. Teams think they can get somebody in free agency, so they don't go pay him, and then they go someplace else because players do take it personally. It's like, you could have gotten me. Why didn't you go get me? Oh, we didn't want to give up any assets for you, so the guys still take that personally. I'm just putting it out there.
No, Richard, you're right.
Listen.
Thank you, Ramona.
Richard, you're right. Ask Paul George
she's
about
the real
that.
expert,
right? I mean, Paul George to this day will still tell you, the Lakers could have traded for me, and they didn't. So he held that against them several times. And when he had a chance to go there as a free agent.
Yeah, we're going to go to break after Ramona talks.
After Richard says after Ramona says you're right.
That's 1 out of every 1,000, and we up here hoorahing and praising the Lord because of that. No, we're not going to do that. And here's another thing. Like, when you don't get traded and your name has been in trade talks, now you got to go back and listen to the general managers and executives lie to you and tell you how much they want you to be a part of the organization, knowing that they've been
You don't really have to listen,
around.
Perk. You can just do like I did and be like, okay, whatever, man. I'm just going to do my job and play basketball, and whatever happens,
happens. Is that the way it went?
Yes.
Is that the way it went?
Yes, that's how it went.
Here's the thing about Lonzo Ball, okay? The Pelicans have a great player, and he has shown this year in the way that he's been shooting his threes. Like, I did not expect that he would be this great of a three-point shooter this year. I mean, he's worked with assistant coach Fred Vinson. He's gotten that shot is all straightened out now. He doesn't go over to the side. He goes straight up, okay? He is a good young player. The Pelicans valued him highly, but they obviously have young guards they want to play as well. They wanted a lot for Lonzo Ball, and I think Chicago was the team here when they made the trade for Vucevic. That kind of takes them out of this Lonzo Ball equation. And the Pelicans hold tight with Lonzo. I don't know if they'll be prepared to pay him, but at least they still have him on their team, and he's been a good player for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Again, connection with Zion. I just think don't go away from that. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.